Hello everyone. These episodes on time management and personal branding are given by NC Sridharan, management consultant, lawyer and educationist. The content of this series is a compilation of his daily WhatsApp episodes on time management and personal branding. You can receive his daily WhatsApp messages by sending a WhatsApp message to 98402 57020. You may visit his website www.thetimefoundation.com to know more about the work of NC Sridharan, the author of the best-selling self-help book 365 Exciting Ways to Live. Episode 20, Knowledge Acquisition. How?
Hello everyone. In the last episode, we discussed about the theory of multiple intelligence and how we should take responsibility for the acquisition of knowledge portfolio. During the last 30 years, I have been helping people to explore their hidden talent. In my group seminars and my individual mentoring and guiding sessions, I help them to rediscover themselves so that they can enlarge the scope of their platform. One fundamental phenomenon I find among successful people is that they are very inquisitive to learn new things. They are very focused to improve their knowledge content. Before I start discussing about the skill and the focus, which I said we will discuss in this episode, I would like to go a little more into this acquisition of knowledge portfolio. Personality development also has to do a lot with knowledge acquisition. Let me ask you a question. On an average, how many hours do you read? You put a number. Let it be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Whatever you read, consider that. Now, from this number of hours that you have put just now, I want you to deduct or remove the time that you spent on these normal newspaper, advertisement, or your email, or your normal official correspondence, or on the way you may see some advertisement, hoarding, remove that, light magazines, weekly magazines, entertainment magazines, whatever that you have been reading, all these things you eliminate and find out how many hours have left. Now, this should be around 2 to 3 hours per day. That means without taking into account your normal newspaper and light magazines and emails and all those official correspondence, the number of hours per day on serious reading, on professional reading should be around 2 to 3 hours per day. You may ask me why. We are living in an era of information revolution. A lot of changes are taking place. New products are hitting the market on a daily basis. New business opportunities are there. Old skills becomes obsolete. Old knowledge becomes obsolete. Let me tell you this much. The degree that you acquired, maybe an engineering degree or a science degree, whenever you acquired is not even worth the paper on which it is printed. It may not be an exaggeration to say that in 5 years from now, an engineering degree will be like a school final certificate. I mean it. Because there is so much of knowledge explosion is taking place. If you are not keeping in touch with what's happening around, if you are not getting equipped with the latest knowledge in the field, you are going to be obsolete. A production engineer cannot remain competitive with the kind of knowledge he acquired some 20 years ago because the production technology has changed. The same thing applies to a doctor, lawyer, a chartered accountant, a marketing man, or finance man, for anybody for that matter. So take reading seriously. I read somewhere that reading is to the mind what exercise is for the body. How much time that you spend on reading is very, very important. In my time management seminar, I give what is called a basic survival kit for reading. You take it down. 1 business newspaper per day, either Economic Times or Business Standard or Financial Express or something like that. 1 professional related weekly magazine per week. 1 professional related monthly magazine per month. You should read 1 professional related book per month. In fact, it is so easy to read these days with the various electronic gadgets available, with Wi-Fi connections available, with a smartphone in our hand. We can really be smart. There are a lot of email newsletters available today, very useful newsletters. There are blog spots where you can share information, where you can acquire information. You should read at least one self-help book every month or an autobiography of somebody. Today, to remain competitive and succeed in this era of change, your overall personality development should be seriously taken care of. Well, you can say, where is the time for me? 2 to 3 hours per day in spite of all my hectic schedules. Well, don't read. Are you obliging me? Are you obliging somebody by acquisition of knowledge? Well, the answer I cannot afford, cannot justify you are not having the adequate knowledge in the field in which you are specializing. Today, we are living in an era of LPG. LPG. You may think that it is liquid petroleum gas, but I'm giving you a new definition to this LPG: liberalization, privatization, globalization. Today there is acute competition. There is absolutely liberalized economy. Any company can put up the shop in this country. In 10 years' time, it's going to be whether India or China. There is going to be a huge expansion in the private sector industry. Globalization is the key word. There is no national job anymore. There is no Indian company anymore. Either an Indian company becomes a multinational company and has its branches all over the world, or that company will be eliminated by a multinational company. It's very, very simple. So we are not pleasing anybody. Well, you can use the waiting time, you can use the travel time. Look at the number of hours you spend these days on travel. Now the factories are all spread all over the suburban area. Normally, an executive spends about easily 45 minutes to 1 hour each way. And we have the smartphone, we have the connectivity, we have the server, we have the Wi-Fi, we have the earphone. And tell me, what is it we don't have? So we need to use all these facilities. Does it mean that we should not enjoy life? No, we should enjoy life. I'm not saying we should not enjoy life. But at the same time, you should be smart. In the next episode, I'm going to give you a few sites which will be useful to you for your knowledge acquisition portfolio.
ABS Vidyalaya, ABS Vidyalaya.
கற்கும் கல்வி நன்றாய் கற்கும் இடம் ஒன்றே.
மெட்ரிக் பாடம் என்றால் ஊர் மெச்சும் இடம் ஒன்றே.
டிஜிட்டல் திரையில் கணினி முறையில் தெளிவாய் கற்க நீ வா.
கல்வியோடு கலைகள் அனைத்தும் எழிலாய் கற்க நீ வா. ABS விண்ணை தோட தன்னை தரும் ABS வெற்றி தரும் மார்க்கம் ABS சுற்றும் உலகின் உச்சம் காட்டும் ABS வித்யாலயா.
தரமான மெட்ரிக் பாடத்திட்டத்துடன் ABS வித்யாலயா, திருவள்ளூர்.
ABS வித்யாலயா.